Articulation Radio. Articulation.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another informative and entertaining episode of Articulation Radio. I am your host, the Honorable Walking Man. You know how we do things here at Articulation Radio. We will start off the day's episode by taking a glance at the news headlines, and today's news segment is sponsored by bepublished.org.
These are three of the news headlines and events I saw today, Wednesday, July 14th, 2021, when visiting EliteValuesNews.com. The head of the International Olympic Committee said today that canceling Tokyo's Olympics was not an option and proceeding with the Summer Games is in the best interest of the athletes. Friends of the Goshen Public Library summer book sale takes place Thursday, July 15th from 10 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. in the Goshen Public Library Auditorium on 5th Street in Goshen, Indiana. And Bougie Connoisseur hosts the first of its 4 Sunday evening pop-up experience events this Sunday, July 18th in Chicago, Illinois. Get your tickets via maryjefferson.us. Those are three of the news headlines and events I saw when visiting EliteValuesNews.com on your behalf. Be sure to head on over any minute within the hour to check out the news headlines in any category you choose, because as you know, so much happens in this world of ours, and the staff here at Elite Values News makes it a point to keep you abreast of as much as possible. Check us out anytime you please. As a matter of fact, check us out right now. I am Goddess Sage, reporting live. Looking for the latest news? Visit Elite Values News. EliteValuesNews.com has all the latest news and information. Check out the headlines hourly. EliteValuesNews.com. Visit now.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music. Listeners, we love you, we hear you, and I am so glad to be here with you today on this episode of Articulation Radio. I have an interview coming up for you, and I also have a topic, so stay tuned.
ARTistreview.com. All artists need a platform. The Artist Review makes sure you have the one you need to put your work in front of your fans. ARTistreview.com. Artist, REVUE.com.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed.
If you'd like more information on how you can be an eyelash artist, call us at 314-560-1641 or 888-585-LASH, LashingOutLoudInc.com.
Today's episode of Articulation Radio was kicked off with a song by one of our own, Goddess Sage. You heard one of her instrumentals. You heard Doing While You're Chewing. That is from her third CD. It came out back in May of this year, and that is titled Earth Birth. So be sure to grab up that Earth Birth CD by Goddess Sage. That song again you heard was Doing While You're Chewing. Now, after that, you heard Amazing Grace, the a cappella version by Sven Carlson. And before I play for you, after I play for you, Born and Graced by Star Valarian featuring Little June, I am going to bring on Goddess Sage, and she and I are going to have a bit of a conversation, because today's episode of Articulation Radio is titled Handing Hope to the Hopeful. Handing Hope to the Hopeful. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what comes to my heart and mind on handing hope to the hopeful. And then I'm going to go ahead and play that song for you to be sure that you can enjoy a little bit of music before I bring on that chat that Goddess Sage and I have. Because, of course, we are going to be talking about the author Julia Nolan and her book, which I want you to go over and get it. Her book is titled Arise, Marriage, Unwed Pregnancy, HIV, Black Male-Female Relationships. Her name is Julia Nolan. Knowlin is how you spell her last name. Her website is juliariseglobal.org. Head over right now and get her book. I'm going to bring on Goddess Sage after that song, and then we're going to talk about it. But I want you to hand hope to the hopeful any chance you get. And I know you may say, I'm the hopeful and I need people to hand me some hope. You can even hand the hope that you have to people, the hope that you still have somebody gonna come through. Pass it on. Those positive words of encouragement you give yourself, give it to somebody else. Everybody needs to remain hopeful. And if you can give anybody any extra bit of hope, do that. If you can help them and fulfill that very thing for which they're hopeful, do that. Come through for them. If you in a position, do it. And don't expect nothing in return. Don't be jumping on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter telling people about what you did and posting pictures of folks and all of that stuff. That ain't even right. Just help people when you can, how you can, even if all you can do is give them a bit of hope to keep them hopeful. Do that. So I'm going to go ahead, people, roll that song for you, and then I'm going to bring on Goddess Sage, and she's going to tell us a bit more about that Arthur. And I'm going to play that Star Valarian featuring Lil June, that Born and Graced for you. And then Goddess Sage is going to come on, and she's going to give us a little bit more information.
You are listening to Articulation Radio. Head on over to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts. Phone lines are open right now at Articulation Radio. Call 312-899-6237. That's 312-899-6237.
PeopleWarmer.com. Book your travel today. PeopleWarmer.com. Wherever you want to stay. PeopleWarmer.com. Book everything you need. PeopleWarmer.com. Go ahead whenever you please. And if you need advertising, marketing, and promotions, add on an S and head on over to PeopleWarmers.com. That's PeopleWarmers.com. Frequently shop online and you're looking for a new place to shop? Join the club, JeffersonTaylor.club, where models, designers, inventors, and other creators offer customers the best products at fair prices. Jefferson Taylor, JeffersonTaylor.club. Join the club. Shop today, JeffersonTaylor.club.
Have you always wanted to start a business but can't seem to get it off the ground? Call 972-880-8316 for your free initial consultation with a representative from The Conglomerate, or visit theconglomerate.work today to book your consultation in person. Theconglomerate.work, TheConglomerate.work, theconglomerate.work. Call 972-880-8316 to start your new business today.
Articulation Radio regrets that we were not able to speak with the evangelist live. She wasn't able to make it here to the show as scheduled, but we are going to be talking to Goddess Sage, our beloved Goddess Sage, and we will be talking to her today, and she will be telling us a bit about Julia Nolan, the author, and her book, Arise, Marriage, Unwed Pregnancy, HIV, Black male-female relationships, and she'll tell you about why, if you haven't already headed over to juliariseglobal.org, why you need to be doing it right now. Goddess Sage, the floor is yours. Turning it over to you. Fill them in all about Julia Nolan.
Thank you, Joaquin. Happy to be here on the other side again. Now, yes, I am here to talk to you today about this lady named Julia Nolan. She's an author. She's also an evangelist. Her website, like we told you before, is juliariseglobal.org, juliariseglobal.org, juliariseglobal.org. And of course, the name of her book is titled Arise, Marriage, Unwed, Pregnant, HIV, Black male-female relationships. And I'm going to read that to you again. I know it's a lot. Arise, Marriage, Unwed Pregnancy, HIV, Black male-female relationships. And the author's name again is Julia Nolan, Knowlin. Now, her church her ministry is called World Harvest Church Ministries, and they're dedicated to helping people by spreading the truth about marriage and relationships God's way. And it's all about encouraging you to be in the right relationships, those relationships that lead to a successful life of obedience, peace, and love. And they say their mission is to make practical teachings of the Holy Bible part of everyone's lives. And of course, through World Harvest Church Ministries, she's not only helping to make sure that people, of course, understand the right way in order to go about their love relationships God's way, but also to make sure that they go about their relationships, period, whether it's business, whether it is social, whether it is academic, just making sure that they are the best version of themselves to be able to be a truly contributing and a great unit of any group that they are part of, whether it's a team, a couple, or, whether it is a, massive group project, because as we know, a group is only as strong as its weakest member. And when you make sure that every member of your team is fortified individually, then naturally when they come together as a group, the group can't help but prosper. And definitely when you have it just two people coming together, you'll be able to accomplish more together and to do more together when each person is doing things the way they know they should be doing things, when they're obedient to the things they should be obedient to, when they truly are dedicated and committed to practicing their faith and obtaining that peace and injecting it in even those moments where stress seems to overtake most, and also making sure that they handle things out of love in opposition to wrath. And while yes, wrath has its place and there will be times that wrath has to be issued, but of course making sure that people have an understanding of the place of love and how even when you are issuing out wrath, how if it's coming from a place of love, how it can be more effective. But be sure, people, juliariseglobal.org, juliariseglobal.org, juliariseglobal.org. Head on over right now. You can even go to Amazon, anywhere you want. Order the book by Julia Nolan, Knowlin is her last name spelled. Order that book by Julia Nolan, Arise, Marriage, Unwed Pregnancy, HIV, Black male-female relationships, and be sure to let the author know not only what you thought about the book, but if you actually applied any of the elements of it, let her know how it affected your life, even in the smallest aspect. Let her know how everything turned out for you, by going through and applying the wisdom that she shared in that book. And now, people, do not hesitate to if by chance you go to Amazon or you go to whatever bookstore and you're like, oh, I can't remember the name of the book, they'll be able to find it as long as you can remember the author's name, Julia Nolan. You know, like Beyonce Knowles, Knowles, it's just Nolan, Knowlin, Julia Nolan. You know, and so head on over and grab up Julia Nolan's book, Arise, Marriage, Unwed Pregnancy, HIV, Black Male-Female Relationships. And not only when you go to juliariseglobal.org do I want you to grab up her book, but also support her ministry. Go ahead and you can imagine all the work that they are doing there. And you know how all ministries need support. And go ahead and send over a contribution, even if you don't buy the book. Definitely, I encourage you to support her ministry. Make some kind of donation to the ministry, or even if you know that there are services that they're offering that you need, make it a point to secure an appointment or to send them a message there through their website, whatever it is that you need to do. Send an email, place a phone call, but make that contact. JuliaRiseGlobal.org. Go ahead and do the things you need to do to get your relationships on the right track. Make sure that you are handling things God's way. And that way, you know that anyone that you're dealing with, as long as they're handling things God's way as well, then you guys cannot go wrong when you come together. Well, and even when you come up against things that come against you, you all will be able to tackle them much better than you would if you all were divided, or, you know, if there wasn't that joint belief in that commitment of practicing that faith. But yes, JuliaRiseGlobal.org. Julia Nolan is the author. Her book, Arise, Marriage, Unwed Pregnancy, HIV, Black Male-Female Relationships. That's JuliaRiseGlobal.org. Grab up that book by the author, Julia Nolan. We'll be, I guess, hoping to have her on in the future, and especially if she has any events. I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. But yeah, we're looking forward to hopefully bringing her on. Wouldn't that be great? And Joaquin, when she does come on, I'm going to be the one to interview her, okay?
Now, God is Sage, I would say I will pull straws, but since you said it so emphatically and faithfully, and, you know, I know that, you got that. So, yes, I'll go ahead and acquiesce. You got that. You won. But people, you'll be a winner, too. Head over to JuliaRiseGlobal.org. Grab up your copy of Julia Nolan's book. And her last name again, Knowlin, in case you want to get it from somewhere else. Julia Nolan's book. And the evangelist book is titled Arise, Marriage, Unwed Pregnancy, HIV, Black Male-Female Relationships. JuliaRiseGlobal.org is her website. If you haven't already done so, head over right now. Get it in, get you your copy of the book. Get you the counseling, the help that you need. Keep your marriage, and not only your marriage, all your relationships strong. Your love relationships, your friend relationships, your family relationships. Keep your personal relationship with yourself. Keep all your relationships strong. Head over to JuliaRiseGlobal.org. Grab up Julia Nolan's book, Arise, Marriage, Unwed Pregnancy, HIV, Black Male-Female Relationships. Stay tuned. I'm going to roll a couple of more gospel cuts for you and throw in another inspirational track that you will definitely love. Media Room 360 TV. Media Room 360 TV is a channel that has something for everyone, from world news, inspiration, programming for kids, politics, sports, technology, and entertainment. Media Room 360 TV has got you covered. Check out one of our shows today on Roku. Media Room 360 Internet Television on Roku. And if you need a speaker, head over to Media Room 360 Speakers at MediaRoom360.com. That's MediaRoom360.com.
Whenever you're down, out in the cold, faithless and dark, your story's untold. Come take my hand and walk there with me. I know a place where we can be free. There is a light shining for you, guiding your way, helping to the deepest valley. Hear a voice calling you. It's the rising sun, shining in the darkest alley. Can't you see you will be free? I have been far, I have been wide, searching for peace, somewhere to hide. Now I am free, open and pure, fearless and babe. I am secure. There is no dark that can't be lit. We'll find a way if we just commit. We are one. There is no them and us. Together we're strong. Together we're free. From the mountain top down to the deepest valley, hear a voice calling you. It's the rising sun, shining in the darkest alley. Can't you see you will be free? Can't you see you will be free? You will be free.
If you are a savvy senior who's seeking a lifestyle club that's centered around you, visit sittingroom.xyz today. The Sitting Room, sittingroom.xyz, where savvy seniors socialize, get event invites, organize among themselves, as well as obtain merchandise and get engaged to create new things. The Sitting Room, sittingroom.xyz. Visit today.
That song you just heard was There Is a Light by Stonekeepers featuring David Manuel. Up next is Feeling Free by Jesse Lawrence featuring Lakeisha Nugent, and The Stories Time Tells by More Than Family. Would you like a motivational speaker to come to your company or organization to speak to your group? Visit lifespurposeministries.com. That's lifespurposeministries.com.
Articulation Radio, thanks you so much for listening. So head on over right now to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts on today's episode. In the meantime, we're going to keep the show rolling for you.
Are you looking for grant writers, technical writers, creative writers, academic writers, any kind of writers? Head to the Writers Consortium. Their website, writersconsortium.us, www.writersconsortium.us, the Writers Consortium, writersconsortium.us, for all of your writing needs. Think of it, they can produce it for you. They are the ghost writers to the top people.
Got my head over water for the first time in years. Got my feet crossed the border from a land of tears. Ain't no way I'm going back under. Got my eyes in the wild blue yonder. Will lies beyond the horizon? Let's go find out. Feeling free to live my life, free to grow
Weddings are expensive, but your love is worth it. Go to marryusnow.us to book the Minister of Love to officiate your wedding today. The fee is only $200 if your wedding is in the city of Chicago, and there's only a small fee to get the Minister of Love to travel outside of Chicago to your wedding location. Book the Minister of Love today. Visit marryusnow.us. That's marryusnow.us.
Want to buy stocks, jewels, real estate, or other high-end items? Would you love to be able to contribute to charitable initiatives but cannot do these things with the money you currently have? Join Regal City Investment and Social Club, where you can pool money each month with other investors to make major purchases, give to the needy, and possibly turn a profit. www.regalcity.xyz. Become a Regal citizen today by joining Regal City Investment and Social Club. regalcity.xyz.
My people, my fam, my folks, I thank you so much. We all here at Articulation Radio, thank you so much for tuning in today and making us a part of what it is that you do. We encourage you to go over to our website, articulationmedia.club, and let us know not only what you think about today's episode, but make sure that your music, your interview, and your ad all take place right here on this station, Articulation Radio. Go to articulationmedia.club right now and hook yourself up. Make sure that you do that so you can hook other people up. But be sure to tune in again on Articulation Radio. We'll catch you again soon. And in the meantime, you already know, keep being a doer, keep being a move maker, and keep making things happen.
Articulation. Articulation.